And some of those ways that it can be helpful, 4 or 5 things that's really useful for. So brainstorming topic ideas. So you might be having trouble coming up with some ideas, whether it's for blog ideas or ideas for an event, or it could be anything. You can put a prompt in there and say, hey, give me some ideas. I'm an accountant and I want to run a live event, and I'm inviting a specific subset of my clients, their retailers. Give me some ideas for what I should call it or things that we should discuss. Overcoming writer's block. Obviously, that's one that a lot of people struggle with. There's very few of us who are sort of natural born writers or who have the time to do it. Again, you could ask it to provide you with an outline of something you want to write, or even you could ask it to create some content, which then you can go and edit and sort of build out based off of the first draft that they've done. You can also use it to proofread, and that's one of the ones you can do in Boma. You can write something and then say, hey, can you go through it, proofread the grammar, make sure the spelling's right, make sure it makes sense, and it will actually come back and suggest improvements there. Again, rewriting current material. So a classic one, and one that we'll show a little bit later on, is that you may have a piece of content and say, look, I want to change the tone because it's a bit, we'd like to have a little bit more formal tone than the one in the current article. Or maybe you want to make it more engaging, or maybe you'd like to make it, maybe you'd like to summarize something. AI is perfect at all of this because it's basically taking content that is there that is correct if there in fact are factual elements in there, and you're just asking it to use its natural language programming to improve it. And then the last one, I think, as I said, in those limitations, it's great at the sort of straightforward linear short form content. So if you're thinking, introductions to a paragraph or summaries or even sort of social posts, and again, you're having a bit of a writer's block about sort of how to make up a really jazzy sounding, fun sounding social post, you can ask it to do that and it will do it. And again, you're able to then come in and be, I suppose, the voice of moderation. Is it too jazzy? Do you want to go a little bit further? Does it have all the information you want in there? And again, it really does act as a massive time saver, and probably for many people, especially if you're doing social media for your firm, and that it sort of has to be outwards and engaging, and it's kind of 4 o'clock on a Friday night, and you're just not feeling it. It can act as another sort of team member. Really useful one.